Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Hello everyone, checking in on Twitter, GoPro X and CHK on the daily weekly time frame. So Twitter, after making a bull break and confirming the bull flag on Friday, but seeing profit taking in an upper wick, they were able to power through that, continue to the upside, and continue to see strength. Very nice follow through, very strong close, and we're looking for more gains to the upside. 1932 is the high of this move, 1950 psychological resistance. In the next resistance after that, we have to look on the weekly time frame. That's up at 1970 and 1984. So the reason I'm keeping Twitter on the bear list when very clearly the bulls are in full control of the short term is due to the overall downtrend. Now we have broken the shorter term downtrend of lower highs. Bulls have broken that, but I am looking at the longer term monthly chart, and I am anticipating an equilibrium pattern to form on this monthly chart, and that's going to look like our dump, high of the bounce, higher low. I anticipate a lower high compared to 25.25. I think it's going to be a nice bearish entry opportunity on the weekly time frame, giving a potential swing bear entry, and we will use it as what I call a top fishing play, where we will exit if 25.25 breaks. I would ideally like to see the bulls push us up here another 10-20% to the upside even, and tire themselves out before looking for a bearish entry. And in the meantime, we can certainly be playing bullish to the upside. So we're establishing support on the way up, big time turnaround. We just know looming ahead that major resistance is going to be up at 25.25 and going to be keeping a close eye on it. GoPro on the daily time frame, this middle Bollinger Band resistance cannot be more clear at this point. Rejecting from it 2 days in a row, big upper wick of profit taking, and it's going to be make or break tomorrow, where we either close above this middle Bollinger Band and finally turn it into support, or we break the higher low pattern over the last 4 days by breaking 855 and end up pulling back a bit due to the inability to get over that resistance. So tomorrow's an important day. We have a double top up here as well, 879, 880, little double top on the highs of the bounce. Bears want to see a break of 855. Bulls want to see a close above the middle Bollinger Band, which is going to be at about 866 when we start the day tomorrow. Weekly time frame for GoPro, middle Bollinger Band, 887 is key weekly resistance, which has rejected the price the past 3 attempts. So if we can turn that daily middle Bollinger Band into support, we'll be looking up at the weekly middle Bollinger Band resistance. X on the daily time frame, rejecting from exponential resistance time and time again. No follow through to the upside. I am not comfortable taking a bearish entry at this point, unless I'm day trading on a break of 1981, and that's because of how oversold we are, and we know a short-term bounce is coming soon, and when that short-term bounce comes, we will be scouting for the bulls to tire themselves out and to give us a bearish entry opportunity. Resistance right now is 2063 and 21 even, and again, if we do break 1981, we will see another leg to the downside. Bulls are trying to defend the 100-week moving average support of 1973, and if we lose that level, we're looking down at 1694. So the bulls really want to hold that support level. Otherwise, there's a lot of space to the downside, and we will lose all weekly moving average supports. CHK gap up open, and the bears took over, and we closed near the low of the day. So the middle Bollinger Band is still support. We still have higher lows on the daily. I'm more interested in the weekly time frame, and I'm going to be patiently waiting here, because there's a descending triangle pattern forming where we have our horizontal base of support at $5. We have our high on the bounce at 659, looking for a lower high to be set here at either 583 or 586, the high of today, or the 100-week moving average resistance of 597, and then we'll look for a pullback and watch this range to continue to tighten back down towards $5. So that was another potential bearish entry opportunity, or we can wait until we lose moving average support on the daily time frame. The middle Bollinger Band is about to level out. If we lose and close below that middle Bollinger Band, the bears will resume control on the daily. So the range is continuing to tight. Personally, I don't have any position in CHK, and I'm just going to be patiently watching to see how that weekly chart does set up. CHK on the weekly just did it, so it's all about the 100-week resistance and $5 support and the tightening range. So I appreciate you watching, and we'll check back in tomorrow to see how we progress from here. Have a great night.